country. What happened across the country was people taking a stand against police brutality, innocent persons of color being killed. You know, I'm never going to say that I agree with violence or anything, but we all have the right to protest. We all have the right to our opinion. But we can say, hey, I don't like the results of the election, so I'm going to commit federal acts. And that's what happened yesterday.
So there's been reports that actually antifa infiltrated.
Come on.
I'm asking.
Okay.
So I was there. I didn't see any evidence of that, but I've had people send videos saying that. So I don't know who it was that broke in. Do you think that's outside the realm of possibility?
I don't think that. I don't think that was Antifa at all. I mean, there's again no evidence of that. These conspiracy theories have gotten way out of hand. I mean, it's like, come on, you know, you have to. It's like we've lost sight of reality. I mean, it's like people are living in.
Boys calling girls, like changing genders and that kind of thing. I mean, like biology. Okay, so but I agree. Like we're living in an upside down world. Okay, but I really appreciate you having the conversation because I think this is what we need.
Yeah,
we need more dialogue.
Civil, I think
dialogue.
Yes.
Civil dialogue.
And that's what we're here for.
Responsible human beings.
Yes. You know, like I said, if there's proof, let's see it. You know. And I think that was brought forth to the courts, and they said, "Hey,
she's having this conversation while she's wearing a pro Antifa
so we have to respect
shirt.
that."
Pro.
But if there was
She's pro
election
Antifa.
fraud,
She's
you would agree that
pro
it should be
Biden.
uncovered. It should be.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Where do we go from here?
She said yes. What happened yesterday was
How do we
worse
come
than
back
what
together?
happened
This is,
with
you know, I'm
the
37 years
whole
old. This is the
protest
first time
with
in
the
my
Black
time
Lives
I've ever
Matter
seen
and
anything like
Antifa.
this. First and foremost, acceptance, and you know, hopefully the end of January, things will change and we'll see some peace. You know, that's really all we want. That's all I want, and I'm sure you and everyone else as well. Acceptance. You know, it was the people spoke. They came out in record numbers.
So this is my big concern. I'm from California.
All right.
And everyone in California got a ballot. I know multiple people that got multiple ballots. I know people that got sent ballots for other people. The concern that a lot of people have is...
Really? Because I don't know of anyone.
I know at least 20. But that's, you know, it's anecdotal.
Right,
20 doesn't make a difference in an election.
And I'm right.
But
and I'm just saying, well, okay, go ahead.
So,
You're,
I mean, that's really the concern is that there's so many of these ballots. And then the biggest concern to me was the lack of signature verification, where we went from a rejection rate of somewhere between 1 and 6% in each state to under 1%. You know, that's the concern is, do we trust the system? Because going forward, if this becomes the new norm where their ballots can just be sent in, we don't inspect them, do we trust ever that our elections going forward? And that's, I think, a lot of the concerns of the people. You know, the hundreds of thousands of people yesterday, only a few of them went inside Congress, but I think legitimate.
Well, let's not minimize that. I don't think
Well,
we
it
should
is.
minimize
It's minimal
that.
compared to the masses of people, right? I mean, it wasn't like the whole.
The outcome was still the same. People lost their lives over what happened yesterday. So I'm never gonna, I'm not gonna make that
I agree, but I'm saying out of the people that are, you know, out of the vast number, majority of people that are out here, it was a small number of people that went inside. Unfortunately, a young lady lost her life, was shot by.
Yeah, I'm not even. I don't want to speak on that either because I don't think her name deserves to be remembered either.
And her beliefs are fucking
you died
bullshit.
committing a felony.
So you're okay with that? Are you okay with police? I mean, law enforcement, like the same thing. So if like BLM and Antifa were out committing felonies in their riots, would that have been okay to shoot them?
Well, there was no. I'm not going to say that. There's been several people injured in protests all over the country. You know, the issue is the hate that we have. Why? Where is this coming from? This has happened in 4 years. In 4 years, this is what's happened. You divided the entire country in 4 years.
See, and I, like from my perspective, this is just my own bias, I see more division coming from the left than I do see coming from the right. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying there aren't hateful people on the right. But when I look at, you know, the hatred across America, just for wearing a MAGA hat, it seems like you can be attacked by.
We've been out here all day. I've showed love to everybody.
Yeah, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
And I've had people say
Very slick stuff.
derogatory things about my shirt, and
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
kind to everybody.
Yeah,
you know,
no, and
We even held the door for the people out.
you know, I'm not gonna hate someone because they have a different view than
yeah,
me.
but can we
But-
agree that that's not okay? Like attacking somebody just
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
when like people say Trump is dividing America, you know, when we see people being attacked simply for being Trump supporters, we'd agree that that's not okay either.
I would completely agree. I also would agree that the stance that he took when we were protesting over police brutality, you know, he was quiet yesterday. They had to mute him on several social media platforms, you know, because it was just fueling this hate. You know, never did he say, you know, what kind of leader would say, hey, we appreciate you, you're special, but go home. When you condemned dozens and thousands of people for protesting against police brutality.
Well, again, I think when we look at I was in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Beirut. You know, you destroyed and if you actually cared about black communities, you wouldn't burn down black communities. That to me makes no sense. But you know, again, the difference. What I appreciate is this.
Yeah,
Dialogue.
same.
What
for
we
sure.
need is more dialogue in this country, and what we haven't had, unfortunately. So I appreciate you taking time. Anything else you want to add?
Why do you need dialogue in the country when the stupid bitch kept saying the same shit that everybody else says? That it's all Trump fucking people who are doing things wrong. And the Antifa protests were fucking peaceful. And the Black Lives Matter protests were peaceful. So that guy can sit there and be quiet and speak, and you can speak to a bitch like that all fucking day long, but you are never going to open up her mind. He was being so respectful, but you will never open up her mind. She is walking around with a fucking Antifa shirt on and pissing and moaning. I mean, seriously. Want to talk about an instigator? Okay, you knew thousands of Trump protesters are coming to the city, and you show up in a fucking Antifa t-shirt and you tell me that you're not an antagonist? Whatever. Why don't you stay home? Seriously, is this the fucking day that you had to come down here with your girlfriend to see the Capitol? No, that's fucking bullshit. That's fucking absolute bullshit.